Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Thinking Outside the Box here at CrossFit Belfast. As usual, we've got myself now and Jenny here, and we've got special guest today and Tyrone's fittest man, Timmy McGinn, here to join us for a workout. So we were up doing some mobility videos, so we thought we'd jump in and do a workout. So the workout we're going to do today is a CrossFit Mayhem one from their very own vlog. So if you really want to, you could compare videos side by side and just see how much less fit than Rich Froning I actually am. So today's workout, we've got a 20-minute AMRAP of 8 handstand press-ups. Rich did them strict. I will reserve judgment on that one. 12 weighted box step-ups, so a single dumbbell on the shoulder, and then 16 alternating hang dumbbell snatches. So 20-minute AMRAP, and we'll post up a no equipment version like Rich did, and then what we'll do in the video is we're going to break down scaling and technique for the different movements. So we're going to start off with the same kind of GPP warm-up that Rich and the guys did, which was 3 rounds, 20 alternating RDLs, 10 inchworm press-ups, and 30-second handstand hold, okay? So I'm going to get the guys to do slightly different versions of this. So Timmy's going to start off, he's going to show us how to do our 20 alternating RDLs. So stand on one leg, okay? He's going to raise the back foot down and touch the toe, alternating side to side. Okay, Jenna's going to show a little bit of a modification. So if your balance isn't great and you find you're falling over a lot on this one, what we're going to do is we're going to step back, just keep our back foot on our toe, back leg bent, front leg straight, and we're going to reach down and touch the toe. This way we'll do it 10 on one side, 10 on the other. The second exercise in the warm-up is going to be an inchworm press-up. So this can be done feet shoulder width apart or wider. So we're going to walk hands to the floor, keeping the legs straight, walk all the way out into a nice strict press up, walk all the way back in, okay, and we're going to perform 10 reps like this. So how we can modify this if we can't do strict press ups is hands to the floor, walk all the way out, drop to the knees, do our press up, pop the knees up, straighten the legs, and then walk all the way back in. So the less flexible you are, the more, or kind of comfortable with that movement, the wider you're going to want to go with your feet. It's going to allow you to get your hands to the floor without having to bend your legs, okay, which is what we want to do in that. And then our final option, our final warm-up exercise is going to be a 30-second handstand hold. So Timmy's going to kick up into a handstand. He's going to just press out through the shoulders, keeping a nice straight line, bum off the wall, yeah, and down, okay. We could also do a wall walk into that handstand position, which would be an option. And then Jenna's just going to show us a straight arm plank, feet together, shoulders stacked over the hands, just holding that plank position, okay? So we're going to work 3 rounds through on the warm-up of 20 alternating RDLs, 10 inchworm press-ups, and then a 30-second handstand or plank hold. Okay, so once you finish your warm-up, you've got your 3 rounds done, we're going to want to do some specific warm-up or skill work to the scale that you're going to use on the workout, okay? So if you're doing strict handstand press-ups, what I'd recommend is just starting to go through the progressions for that skill, some negatives, some handstand holds, working through, and then even if you have time, try and build up a little deficit or build up some sets to really get the shoulders fired up and working. If you're going to modify that then to a different movement, then you want to make that skill work or that warm-up time specific to that movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each movement and we're just going to go through it, and we're going to show you some of the different scaling options. So the workout was programmed with strict handstand press-ups. So Jenna's just going to kick up here. Okay, she's going to kick up here and just show us our strict handstand press-ups. So feet together, okay, nice straight body position. Okay, hitting that hand down, hitting that nice triangle, that tripod position at the bottom on the strict handstand press up. So what I will say is I would rather people reduce reps on the strict handstand press up than range of motion. So ideally we don't want to start stacking up plates and ab mats. It's not the best way to get stronger, but if that's what you want to do, go for it, okay? It's your at-home workout. So if we can't get those strict handstand press-ups, kipping is going to be a good option. So Jen's going to just show us that again. So kicking up, head to the floor, bum to the wall, knees to the chest, kicking up and extending out, and good job. Okay, so if we can't get upside down in the classic sense for a strict or kipping handstand press up, we've got a really good scaling option that Timmy's going to demonstrate for us that's going to allow us to do something different in this workout today. So we're going to set up for a wall walk, so our feet flat to the wall, okay? We're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders set up for the classic press up, and we're going to do between 2 and 4 press ups. And then we're going to then go into a wall walk up the wall. Good, and then nice and controlled back down. And rest. Okay, and we're going to do that we would count that as 1 repetition, and so to make up for our 8 strict handstand press ups, Timmy would do that twice every round as the scaling option. This can also be done with a press ups on our knees, so even if we don't have that strength for full body press ups, what we could do is between 2 and 4 press ups on the knees, pop up into that plank, then into our wall walk, and it doesn't have to be the whole way up. It can be as far up as you're comfortable, and then back down, just to give you that little bit of a different stimulus, get you upside down under fatigue, starting to build that confidence that we're looking for. Okay, and then we've also got kind of other options that we could shoot for with the strict handstand press up. We could do just regular press ups on the floor. We could do 8 reps, or if we were for kind of high capability with them, we could double up the reps on those, or we could use some strict dumbbell press, barbell press, or a push press, just working with what equipment you have. And that's us pretty much squared away for the handstand press ups. So what we're going to look at next is the box step up. So I'm just going to get Jenna to demo on this middle bench here. So in the workout, we're going to program that with a weight, so you can hold that anywhere you want. For safety, what I would recommend is just resting it on one shoulder for the whole time in the workout, and then just each set alternate whichever side you're holding. So our step ups, we're going to go right foot, just step it up onto the bench, then back down the same way we come up. That's not it. No. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we're going to step up and then back down the same way, and then alternate sides. Okay, just like in the CrossFit Open, we have to do this in kind of like a specific way. So it's worth practicing and getting that rhythm, working on that. So we could use a bench, a box, a chair, just a high ledge that we've got maybe in the back garden for this. We could use a kettlebell, a plate, a barbell. We've got lots of different loading options on this, or we could just do it unloaded, of course. So really straightforward exercise there. Next, we're going to look at with Timmy, we're going to look at our hang snatch. So the goal here, if we've got a dumbbell, is that we're going to alternate arms on every rep. So he's going to start by swinging that dumbbell through the legs. We can muscle snatch it or hang power snatch it, and then we're going to come down, okay, yeah, and then we're going to alternate on every rep. So if we're going to use a kettlebell for that, I would recommend just switching maybe once or twice, so every 4 or 8 reps to get your 16 in, as it's a little bit more awkward to kind of switch every rep. And if you're worried about the kettlebell banging off your wrists in those kettlebell snatches, then what I would do is I would just straight in sub in overhead kettlebell swings as a scaling option on that, and that's going to solve that problem. If we don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we could do plate ground to overhead, so getting that hinge all the way ground to overhead, or we could do hang snatches with a barbell. So lots of different options for you to kind of get your version of this workout in. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the warm-up now ourselves, then we're going to go straight into the workout, which we'll video, and then we'll check back in after with our kind of thoughts and possibly a little bit of a cool down, okay? Hi guys, so just finished the workout, checking back in. So we spent about 10 to 15 minutes working on some strict handstand work, built up the deficit to get some like extra strength skill work in, but then kind of agreed that we all felt we could get probably a few rounds done well with strict, but we'd probably have to start breaking up really early. And just at the minute with our workouts, we're more focused on kind of total kind of output, total kind of exercise done, calories burnt. We're trying to just keep ourselves as active as possible. So the goal for today was just to try and pick a skill that allows us to keep moving as best as possible, whereas another time, if we'd have been in full training, we might have went with the strict to kind of get that kind of different stimulus from it. But really surprisingly sweaty workout. The surprise was probably the hang snatches, alternating every arm, made them way more difficult. Normally a hang snatch is easier than a full snatch with a dumbbell, but because you were having to alternate every arm, that was really, you were having to catch it and then almost immediately put the brakes on and try and generate momentum and lift from that straight away. So they were much more difficult. For me, and I think Timmy as well, my kind of lower back blew up a little bit, and that was probably because I could have warmed up a little bit more on the snatches. I didn't really give them the attention they probably deserved getting into the workout. So so my tip to you would be to spend more time warming up the snatches, and I would actually warm them up from the floor as well, just to get those hamstrings and low back all kind of warmed up and stretched out, and then just try and find a way to kind of a smooth rhythm. I think keeping the dumbbell as close as possible will help better than out in front. But super fun workout. Handstand press ups got better as the workout went on. I kind of started to figure those out. Yeah, so I think Jenna lapped us a few times, but me and Timmy had a good little battle on that, kept each other going. Yeah,
still wins.
Yeah. So yeah, but really fun workout. Shout out to Rich Froning and the CrossFit Mayhem crew. So anything we can do to kind of keep people exercising. So enjoy. Start at a nice slow, steady pace and build into the workout. And as always, from the team at CrossFit Belfast, stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay at home.